And good morning, everybody. It's the morning mix on Tuesday. I think that's the day. Last I checked, Ian Sachs here, Robert Boncardo, and Chelsea Taylor Harris.
Oh, you said my middle name. Oh, you're so sweet.
You know, Chelsea, that's one of the things you learn doing the morning show with me here, that I am so sweet.
Unlike someone else in this room.
I am the nicest kid in the world.
Just kidding. Love you, Rob Boncardo. Dream team for life, kid.
You guys love me. What was the shots being fired at 9 a.m. last week?
It was him.
And I was sitting in my car, Wednesday. I'm like, oh, let me look at their show. And first minute, Rob Boncardo. Oh, gosh.
It was Sachs.
Rob, you should be honored that you were the lead story on the morning mix.
I am.
That included, we gave you top billing over Tom Cruise,
Yep.
Mila Kunis, and Ashton Kutcher.
Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher.
It's time for me now. I'm better than Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is old. He's washed up. I am the next Tom Cruise. I'm better.
Rob, until you do a movie Top Gun,
Or Mission Impossible.
Tom Cruise is Top Gun.
Oh.
I did a movie. I was in it last night. Robert Boncardo and the Rough Riders playing some basketball.
Oh, good God.
And Rob,
Good morning, guys.
Why don't you tell us how that went?
Gail Phil?
Ian, we really needed you last night. We lost. We lost by like 19 points.
To who?
I forget the name of the team. Money something.
Money team. You lost to a team that has money in it.
Yeah.
You are a failure right now, Rob Boncardo.
They are the money team, though.
But, we have to give a clap right now. Sean Edwards, in 2 games, picked up 2 technical fouls. Ian, in his first 2 years, only 1 technical foul, but Sean has lost it this year. I don't know what's going on with him.
Profit. Oh, great.
Yeah, he deserves that. That's well deserved, Sean. Very well deserved.
Oh, nice sound effects there, Ian Sachs. So, what's going on, you guys? What are we talking about this morning?
Well, apparently Rob wants to talk about Sean and his very cool, calm, and collected self.
I think we should talk about the roast.
In the heat of the moment. But you guys, while I was hard at work at the Westchester Knicks game, which that went just about as well as your intramural game last night, Rob. You two were watching the Justin Bieber roast, and you were telling me a little bit about it this morning.
I can go on Twitter.
Some interesting comments were made.
I think we should do a roast on Rob Boncardo first, and then we should get to the Justin Bieber roast. I think that would be the best morning ever.
Well, you see, I think the Robert Boncardo roast would just put to shame the Justin Bieber roast. So at least let's give Bieber a little time in the spotlight.
Let's just put it this way, Ian. The kid finally got what he deserved.
Oh yeah.
You know what? You get so much money over the years, you get so many girls to love you, so many fans, and then you do all these crazy things in life. And you know what? That was just making awareness. This is stuff you messed up with in life. And you know what? He deserved what he got. He thinks that he's on top of the world, that he's untouchable. And you know what? I'm glad these guys gave him a piece of their medicine.
Oh, I agree. But I feel like most of the time, they weren't even roasting Bieber. I feel like they were roasting. Shaquille O'Neal was on the roast. Jeff Ross was on the roast. Snoop Dogg, who was smoking something that is, we'll keep it at that. Smoking a lot of that. Ludacris, who's irrelevant now.
Are you surprised about Snoop Dogg?
No.
Or Snoop Lion?
Let's be honest, no.
Can we call him by his real name? It's Snoop Lion now?
It's Snoop Lion? Since when?
Since like a year or 2 ago.
I'm a little behind on the entertainment track, and I'm entertainment forward. But I just thought it was crazy. Like, some of the things that the top hits of the show should not be said on this show because it was just too explicit for their own good. But my favorite part, but there was something really controversial about it. Abortion was brought up. And the girls, what was her name? Jennifer something?
I forget her last name.
Forgot her name, but she said that because Justin Bieber's a single mom and stuff.
Why do we keep you around?
What? Because I'm just that awesome.
Yeah, Rob, you don't know the name. If you're that awesome, you know the name.
I don't know the name either, so does that make me less awesome, Ian Sachs?
No, Chelsea, you're just that good.
Thank you.
Wow, I leave for a week and she's a favorite now. Wow.
Everybody loves Chelsea.
Chelsea's always been my favorite.
Oh, this is shortly turning into the Rob Boncardo and Sax roast. But anyway, back to the abortion topic. Like the girl, there wasn't Martha Stewart, like the brunette girl that everyone was slamming on for being a one who goes around a lot. She was like, she's a single mom. And if your mom is a single mom that she wishes she went in the closet and got a hanger and stuff, shoved it up her. Yeah, we'll keep it at that. But that was a sign of abortion. Me and my roommates and I were watching it. We're like, I didn't get it at first. I was like, what is this lady talking about? Why is everyone like, oh, snap? But I understood it after 2 minutes. And I was like, oh, what? They went in on Justin Bieber.
And then you said, oh, snap.
I did say, oh, snap, because why not say, oh, snap? Because that was a little bit excessive, to say the least. But the only one who truly did rant on Justin Bieber and just spent more than 30 seconds ranting on Justin Bieber was Jeff Ross. And Jeff Ross went, oh my God. Rob, if you could explain that a little bit. Oh my God.
Oh, Jeff Ross is just awesome. Even when he did Charlie Sheen, you know what? I didn't like this cast this time around.
I agree.
I felt when Charlie Sheen did it, you had so many better comedians that we've known over the years that would really roast someone. And that's what they did with Charlie. This one was a lot more focusing around everybody else. A kind of controversial issue that was bothering me. I mean, it wasn't brought up on the show yesterday, but I had read an article this week that Ludacris said that Paul Walker jokes were being made that were edited out. Paul Walker crashing, Fast Furious 7 coming out this weekend. That's kind of very disrespectful in the output. There's no right to even go anywhere close, especially with the emotional impact it's had on New York, all around the world, with how important he's been to that movie franchise. So that's kind of one of the biggest things that I felt was very messed up.
Thank God. If this was taped at the beginning of March and they edited that out, thank God, because I saw that on Z100 and I saw it and I was like, oh, snap. But there was like a lot of insulting jokes. Like, for instance, Pete Davidson from Guy Code? His father passed away in the World Trade Center, and they said something about the smoke. I hope your dad got like choked in the smoke or something. I forgot who said it, but we're like, oh, snap. And he's from Staten Island, and he went to school with a lot of my friends, so I was like, oh, snap. And he's our age too, so I was like, you go, Pete Davidson, but that was a little bit excessive. But I have a question for you two. If you had to roast anyone besides each other, who would you guys roast?
Rob, you on first stabs?
No, you get first stabs.
All right, I got someone that I think we roast very frequently, and it's just not all put together, and it would be Anthony Carlo. Hi, I'm Anthony Carlo here. Think about it. Think about how many times we joke about hi Anthony Carlo here and hi Anthony Carlo there. Funny thing, last night at the Knicks game, Anthony was taping his stand-up, and he the first good one that he did fully through, he said, "Hello, I'm Anthony Carlo," and then he went into his thing, and then Joe and I were behind the camera, and we were saying he didn't do
the regular
his regular opening. So then after he was done, he was like, you know what? He did his typical let me tape it once more because I've already done it 5 times good. And then Joe and I said to him, Anthony, you got to go with your signature. So then Anthony was like, you know what? All right, here we go. So then he went, and it was the best Anthony Carlo stand-up I watched because it was dedicated to Joe and me.
You witnessed history, my friend.
Yeah. So I would have to go Anthony Carlo. But really, when you think about it, we roast him almost every day. Almost every day, one of us does something where we imitate Anthony Carlo. So, Ant, if you're listening, shout out to you.
Who would you choose, Mr. Boncardo? Because that was a good one. I think that was hard to top there.
For me, it would be Mr. James Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks, for ruining my life over the last 20 years and bringing nothing but pure death to my team. He is a guy who has no idea how to own a team, no idea about any management, just knows how to sell tickets and make money, and own Cablevision. But otherwise than that, yeah.
Who knew?
Otherwise than that, he has nothing of importance to my life, but just to ruin my team every single season.
I cannot agree more with that one because I watch the Knicks occasionally in my life, maybe like 1 or 2 games a season. But I watch it mostly obviously for Carmelo Anthony and Sotomayor. But when are we going to a championship? When are we going to get someone good enough to take us to the championship?
Well, Chelsea, based on the way that they've been playing, I think 1 or 2 games this season is 1 or 2 too many.
Seriously?
Yeah.
When we're 80 years old, walking around with canes, we will see the Knicks win a championship, and then our lives will be made.
Hey, Langston Galloway is going to lead the team to the championship. Okay. I've met him. He's good. He's on my fantasy team. He's in the championship this week.
Oh, snap.
So, pulling for Langston to have a good week at least. I need it. Going up against Stanko, so I need it.
Oh.
But okay, all right. You know it's a pretty good pick.
That's an excellent pick,
Mr. James Dolan.
But I think, in all honesty, like overall for the Justin Bieber roast, to like wrap it up a little bit, do you guys read Barstool, the blog?
I do
know.
Oh, that's an amazing blog. Everyone check it out. My boy Kevin Clancy, KFC, he tweeted, he's like, everyone knows the Bieber roast just was a straight up paid for PR move by his people, but it works, so whatever. And he just tweeted, I retweeted everything he did, and I think it was a genuinely great PR stunt because everyone was talking about it. At the end, he was like, I'm thankful for my fans. Justin Bieber did roast people at the end. It was kind of ridiculous, stupid, but some of it was so scripted, it was disgusting. But he's like, I'm thankful for my friends. I love you all so much. I'm sorry I did you wrong. Like, you're pathetic. You're straight up pathetic. You get ranted on, you're like, I'm sorry, guys, for being a bad person. You're a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. Bad person. Like, what the heck? The great PR stunt, Bieber crew. You guys make millions and you did your thing.
I got a question for you now. For the closing statements yesterday, where he goes, I have a message for somebody I love. Do you think he was going to throw that at Selena Gomez?
Absolutely not.
I thought that was being aimed at her.
Or Kendall Jenner.
Oh.
Because Kendall Jenner was in the audience last night. She got roasted on quite a bit last night as well.
What? Rob, now...
Okay, stupid.
Now, keep in mind, I didn't watch the show, but when you started going there, I thought immediately it was going Selena Gomez.
That's what I thought. He ended it, and he's like, I want to throw this to somebody I love. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's going to throw to Selena Gomez. He's going to start so much trouble now because Zed's going to get aggravated into this. And then a monkey came on stage. A monkey that he apparently abandoned in Germany.
It was so cute. Like, he had some paperwork stuff.
He abandoned at his brothel in Germany, you mean?
Yes. He got something. He had bought a monkey and he brought it to Germany, and like he didn't have the right paperwork, so they put it in a zoo. And now last night was a zoo on the Bieber roast, so how appropriate.
He brought Marcel back.
Marcel was his name. Oh yeah.
The monkey from Friends.
Oh my! I forgot about Marcel from Friends.
Yeah, that's the only monkey that I know.
And now you know Justin Bieber's monkey, whose name is somewhere on Twitter.
Well, we've just been roasting everybody here. Take a quick break, and we'll see who we roast on the other side.
Oh snap!
WICR, Iona College Radio.